Okay, so this isn't one of my smart ones, but I was telling Emma about the Isaiah 61 story and how I worked out where I wanted to go for DTS, and specifically the bit about Isaiah 61 being the calling on my life. And this is 2 weeks later, but I only realised now that means that God's calling me to a life of specifically devoted to that. That makes sense. And Mum had a word for me saying, like Daniel, I'm set apart for a specific. I'm set apart in that sense, um, which is crazy. And actually, the idea that it seems that God's saying that my life is for uh, the specific purpose of binding up the brokenhearted, proclaiming the good news to the poor, proclaiming freedom for the captives, release from darkness for the prisoners. That's my life calling. So whatever my life looks like should look like that. That should be the manifesto of it. So, if in 10 years I'm sat in a bank working, I feel like that's not what God's calling me there. I feel like God's calling me to a specific life of, like, He calls everyone to a life of ministry, but specifically, like, my career as ministry in that sense then. It'll be interesting to see how this ages. It's the type of video you look back on in 10 years and see where God's led you. And maybe I will be sat in a bank and I'll be using my money for God's glory. But I have a suspicion that's not the case.